Hello students, I extend my warm welcome to you all. Now in this lecture you will learn about some rules for writing Roman numerals. I will discuss the rules with you with specific examples so that you will understand better. Rule 1. The numerals I, X, C, M can be repeated a maximum of 3 times only. Children, you can repeat I, X, C, M only up to 3 times, not more than that. That is, I is correct, but I is wrong. Similarly, X is correct, but X, symbol X repeated 4 times is absolutely wrong. Now C is correct, but C, symbol C repeated 4 times is absolutely wrong. This point I have discussed in your previous lecture also. Now rule 2. When a smaller numeral is written on the right side of a greater numeral, we add them. For example, VI is equal to 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Now children, you can see what is the value of numeral V in Hindu Arabic numeral. It is 5. What is the value of I? It is 1. So you can see the symbol I is having a smaller value than symbol V, and it is written on the right side of this greater symbol. That means you will add the values of both these symbols. The value of V is 5 and value of I is 1. So 5 plus 1 will become 6. You have added them. In the next example, XVI. Again you can see the value of symbol X is 10. Refer to your table also. You will have better clarity. The value of V is 5. The value of I is 1. Now you can see the symbol I is having a lesser value or a smaller value than symbol V or X, and it is written on the right side of the greater symbols. So what is the rule? According to this rule, you will add the values. That is, value of X, that is 10, plus value of V, that is 5, plus value of I, that is 1, will add up to 16. So 10 plus 5 plus 1 will make it 16. I hope it is clear. One note is there. A smaller Roman numeral can be placed after a bigger one only maximum of 3 times. That means you can place a smaller symbol after or on the right side of a greater symbol only maximum of 3 times. That means not more than 3 times you will place the smaller symbol on the right side of bigger one. Let us see one example. XII. That is, value of X is 10, value of I is 1 in each case. That means again here smaller symbol is placed after the greater symbol. So what you will do? According to this rule, you will add all the values. That is 10 plus 1 plus 1. 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 13. But if you will write XII, that is completely wrong, because according to this note, you cannot use a particular smaller symbol more than 3 times. Understood? Now, rule number 3. Rule number 3 says, when a smaller numeral is written on the left side of a greater numeral, we subtract the smaller one from the greater numeral. For example, IV is equal to 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. That is, you can see the value of symbol I is 1, the value of symbol V is 5. So in this case, you can notice that symbol I having a much smaller value is written on the left side of greater symbol V. That means you will subtract the value of smaller symbol from the value of greater symbol. The value of I, that is 1, will be subtracted from value of V, that is 5. So that the answer becomes 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Similarly, in next example, you can see IX is written. Again, value of I is 1, value of X is 10. You can see here also a smaller symbol having a lesser value is placed on the left side of a greater symbol. So according to rule 3, you will subtract the value of smaller symbol from the value of greater symbol. That means answer becomes 10 minus 1 is equal to 9 because it is placed on the left side. The smaller symbol is placed on the left side. Here why were we adding the symbols? Because here the smaller symbol was placed on the right side of the greater one. So that's why we were adding them. Understood? Now again, following this, a note is there. First note says, a Roman numeral of smaller value can be placed before another of greater value only once. Therefore, it is wrong to write IIV or IIIV. But it is correct to write IV. So this note says that you can place the symbol of smaller value before a symbol of greater value only once. That is, you cannot use the smaller symbol more than once before the greater symbol value. Okay, so it is correct to write IV. IV, that means the answer will be this symbol has value, I symbol has value 1, V symbol has value 5. So I is placed, the symbol having lesser value is placed before a symbol having greater value. So 5 minus 1 will become 4. This is correct, but IIV, because here two smaller symbols are placed before a greater one, this is completely wrong. Similarly, in this case also, three smaller symbols are placed before a greater one. This is also completely wrong. Okay. Second note says, I can only be subtracted from V and X. You can subtract symbol I, that is value of symbol I is 1. You can subtract the symbol from these two symbols only, that is the value of X is 10, value of V is 5, but not from any other symbol. Okay. Apart from these two symbols, you cannot subtract I from any other Roman numerals. Now, second point is X can be subtracted from L and C. The value of L is 50. The value of C is 100. So you can subtract symbol X from each of these values, but you cannot subtract X from any other symbol apart from these two. I hope it is clear to you. Now next is representation of Roman numerals from 1 to 10. Children, you can see I have drawn a table. In this, I have shown a comparison between Hindu-Arabic numerals and Roman numerals. For each Hindu-Arabic numeral value, a corresponding Roman numeral value exists. So let's see. In Hindu-Arabic numerals, the symbol which represents value 1 is I. The symbol which represents value 2 is II. The symbol which represent value 3 is III. But according to the rule, just recall once, you cannot use a smaller symbol more than 3 times. That means value of 4 will not be equal to I. It will be equal to IV. Okay. You can place a smaller symbol before or on the left side of a greater symbol, the symbol having a greater value. Similarly, for value 5, the Roman numeral symbol corresponding to this value is V. Now corresponding to value C, value 6, the Roman numeral is VI. Corresponding to 7, the Roman numeral is VII. Corresponding to 8, the Roman numeral symbol is VIII. Now corresponding to 9, the Roman numeral is IX. And corresponding to 10, it is X. You have to learn this table by heart. Okay. Now let us practice some more examples. How will you represent 15 in terms of Roman numerals? Now for finding out the answers to this, first of all, first rule is that you have to break the value into parts, and then for each part you will write the symbol and then you will join the symbols in the end. Let us check this. 15. You can break 15 as 10 plus 5. Now check, what was the value of 10? It was x. What was the value of 5? It was v. That means the Roman numeral which will represent 15 will be xv. Understood? Let us try one more. 28. Now first of all, first step is to break this value into parts. Now 28 can be written as 20 plus 8, and 20 can be further broken into 10 plus 10, and 8 can be broken into 5 plus 3. You have to break the symbol into smaller values using this table. 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 3. Now value, the symbol for value 10 will be x. So here 10 is repeated 2 times, that means x will represent 20. Now what is the symbol for value 5? It is v. So I have written v over here. What is the symbol for value 3? It is I. So I have written I in the end. So my number becomes, or my Roman numeral becomes XXV I. This Roman numeral represent value 28. Let us see for this number 59. Again break the value. 50 plus 9. 50 symbol exists, yes, because symbol L represents value 50. Now what about 9? 9 can be written as 10 minus 1. 10 minus 1. So what is the symbol for 10? It is x. And minus 1. Just recall that point that when you were subtracting, when does the symbols or value subtract? Whenever the smaller symbol was placed on the left side of the larger value symbol. That means you will place I before x. So symbol for 9 will be ix. That means symbol for 50 was L. Symbol for 9 is ix. That means my symbol Roman numeral for 59 will be equal to LIX. Understood? Let us try this part. 98. Again break this number into parts. 90 plus 5 plus 3. I have broken 8 also further into 2 parts, 5 plus 3. Now 90 can be written as 100 minus 10. What was the symbol of 100? It was C. What was the symbol of 10? It was X. So for subtraction case, I will place the symbol having smaller value before the symbol having greater value. That means XC will represent my value 90. And what about 5? Value 5 is represented by symbol V. So I have placed V over here. What about 3? Value for 3, symbol for value 3 is I. So combine these. My Roman numeral for 98 becomes X, C, V, I. Understood, students? Next is 45. Again break this value. 40 plus 5. How can you write 40? It is near to 50. And you can write 40 as 50 minus 10. Again it's a case of subtraction. Okay, recall the symbol for 50. It was L. So I have placed L. Now since it is a case of subtraction, I will place the symbol having smaller value before the symbol having larger value. So my Roman numeral for 40 becomes XL. And what was the Roman numeral for 5? It was V. That means XLV. Now combine these, write in joint form. It will be XLV. This Roman numeral will represent value 45. Understood? Now for your knowledge, I have written 2 more values if you want to have an idea of these also. 235. Now 200 you can break as 100 plus 100 and 35 as 30 plus 5. Okay. Now what was the symbol or Roman numeral for 100? It was C. So I will repeat C 2 times because there are 2 hundreds. So C. What was the Roman numeral for 10? Because I can break 30 further into 10 plus 10 plus 10. So it will be XXX. And the last one is 5. So CXXXV will represent number 235. Similarly, 2028 is also can be understood. Thank you, students. I hope you have understood.